an attack on Ye, simply because when he was attacking people,
Oh,
you knew. You
was
knew.
Ricky Smiley is out.
He was going in, and he wasn't going in. He was with details.
Katt Williams didn't have a standard high school or at least teenage years because he was touring since it's 12 or 13 or something. He was all over the place.
That's one thing with Katt. He's a comedian. But in that interview, he said that he read, and this is, I don't know why, for some reason, whenever I'm thinking about this interview, he said in it, he read 3,000 books a year.
That's what he said.
From 8 to 12.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of me thinks that's
ridiculous.
It's unbelievable.
It's ridiculous. So it's either an exaggeration or it says something about his intelligence, because he was doing things when he was 3. I think he was reading.
At 3. Yeah, I think from what I understand, I've heard at least. Not sure if it's true, so I haven't verified it yet. But I heard that he has a IQ of 165.
Yeah, so he's a very. But what Kanye and Katt have in common is that if you haven't gone through the structured school system that we all went through, where they tell you need to stay in this lane, this is bad, this is bad, you need to stay in this lane, and the range of normal is between these two borders, and as soon as you cross it, then you're crazy. Well, if Katt never continued his secondary, at least continued and or completed his high school, then he's had the flexibility to roam all over the place. So the way they think it's like completely different than the way we think. So to us, it's like, wow, amazing. These people are either controversial or they it's either unique or crazy, right? So it's like, but they just operate with different frameworks than we do, and we continue.
There's one of the best compliments I ever got was I was talking to this girl, and she basically, in the middle of whether it would be one of my rants or just explaining myself, which it felt as though it was like, you're thinking you know me, but it's very early on. She said, "You didn't go to public schools, didn't you? Did you?" And in that moment, I'm like, nah, like maybe it was because of the topic or the subject, what we were on, but she could tell my mind, like as you were pointing out, didn't fall in line with this. And at a point in my life, I did not go to public school, but it was more than that, right? So it's not just, all private school kids think this way, or however you want to set those guardrails. But like you're saying, and that's the point that like I felt from the intro, I've spread my wings wide. I think I can connect with people that did not go that traditional route. And I think there's so much value in that. And that's, you hit on just a great point. I mean, when you think about the nuts and bolts, like what he's saying, what is crazy about it? The fact that it's different than 99% of the other interviews. So when you get those cookie cutter interviews, it's like, what is there to take away? It's a question answer, and there's just, it didn't really turn on that light bulb. But when you have a Katt Williams, the reason we're all up and roar or just talking about it is because it's got us thinking. This person had and now we're it's not even that we're overcompensating, like analyzing, oh, he didn't go to school. It just, there's topics, there's things to unpack that is deeper than just, what was the creative process like? Oh, I worked, like he said, I worked hard and blah, blah. Everybody works hard, right? Yeah. A lot of Hollywood artists will give you that, I'm hardworking. And he's like, my gardener works hard. So we need to start to be able to we don't need to. We are at the point, starting in 2024, to connect with those dots that are lighting up that are outside of the guardrails. And some people have been saying this for a period of time, but I do believe the domino is like clicking. It's like a faster click versus just one and then another and then another. It's like, no. This isn't crazy. More people are connecting to it. I don't see a lot of people like, I mean, I'm, pointing out the fact that he said he read 3,000 books. Like that was just, for whatever reason, something that stood out to me. But his remarks on Ye, I see them both in the same vein in some regards. And I don't see that being an attack on Ye, simply because when he was attacking people, you knew. You knew.
Ricky Smiley is out.
He was going in, and he wasn't going in. He was with details. He was going in with, why, from the 90s to what the future looks like if you were to go this route. And so because there's a lot of people will say, what's your opinion on Ye? And you walk away looking at Ye a certain way. That, I don't know. It was more so just a look in the mirror type of moment. Like that's, I think, what we should be doing.
Corey, now one question, because of course we reacted on the mental illness part. So the mental illness remark that Katt Williams made. But what about the marrying a hoe remark? How do you see that? What's your opinion on that? Yeah. Because Kim was already known, right, to having had for being someone that basically has another person every other month, week, or day. But yet Ye decided to marry her and have 4 kids with her. So how do you? What's your take on that part?
This is honestly, it comes to mind as you ask this question. So this is not a pre-thought out answer. The same way I think a lot of people try to say, oh, Ye hasn't been the same since his mom passed. I hate resorting just to that, to think that what he's doing today, January 6th, 2024, has to do with that.
Wait. Is it January 6th?
It is.
Okay, never mind. Let's protect ourselves.
Copy that. Okay, so my thing is what I think the default for us to try to paint a picture of Kanye being this person based on this past decision, 2024 has to do with his mom passing, or 2024 Ye has to do with him having 5 kids with Kim in the past. I don't know why that has nothing to do with where we are today. That's true.
So my question
is that it has nothing to do. It's an easy way out. I know a lot of people, and there's Kim is not the only person that has gone that route in life, and there's a lot of people that had kids. He has a new marriage. So the things that the Kanye West that we have today, I believe post Donda has closed that chapter with Kim. And I do not think that we should be bringing those two up in the same sentence unless he does, because Bianca is another is a completely different ballgame. He's he's got kids with her, but still we moved on. So I think we all should move on.